All right, and we're back with another hour of bumbling around in English. And we're going to look at a lot of things and let's get into it. There's the keyboardist, the bassist, the cellist. On the other side of the sign is a keyboardist, a bassist, a cellist, a violinist, a guitarist, and a drummer. And we keep walking, and here's a boxy red car, and there's a windshield wiper. That is a wiper, a windshield wiper. Here, this is also a windshield wiper. A windshield wiper wipes the windshield. And here we have stickers, and on the sticker is a grid. We have 3 rows and 4 columns of numbers. Here's another grid. We have row, 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 column, 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 column. The dot is in the first row and in the first column. And let's keep walking. There's a windshield wiper. A windshield wiper wipes the windshield. The windshield is the big piece of glass in front of the car. That big glass that you look through when you're driving is a windshield. It shields the wind from hitting you in the face. It's a windshield. And these are windshield wipers. And you can see there's a red light blinking. A blinking red light. A windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. And there's a big windshield. Windshield wiper, wiping the windshield. And there's a wooden gate. A gate made of wood is a wooden gate. 1,210 in nice silver letters. And wow, look at those beautiful trees with the squiggly branches. Those branches are not straight. They're not crooked. They're squiggly. Like if I was drawing, I would draw a squiggly line. And here we're walking on a brick path. There's some exercise bars. There's a bar. That's a bar. That is a bar. A pull-up bar. Here are some more bars. Lots of bars. Bar with a red joint. It's a red joint. And here are some pretty yellow flowers. Some little flower bushes. Some trees with the squiggly branches. We'll call them the squiggle trees. Look at all the squiggle trees here. Beautiful squiggly trees. Yes, these trees have squiggly branches. The branches are not straight. They're squiggly. And there's a lamp post. It's a lamp on top of a post. A lamp post. And here are some short wooden posts, actually. So we have a tall lamp post and we have a short wooden post. There's a post. I don't know what they are for, but there they are. And there's another windshield wiper. Windshield wiper. A windshield wiper wipes windshields. A windshield is the big piece of glass on the front of the car. And there's a big dumpster. And here's a road with 2 yellow lines in the middle. We're crossing the road. And on the other side of the road is a motorcycle with a tarp covering it. This motorcycle is being covered by a tarp. This white and black tarp covers the motorcycle. And this motorcycle is more of a scooter. There's the handle. And there's a post. And here's a little brick wall with ivy vines hanging down the side. And there's a tree. And here's a car with lots of stickers. Let's take a look. Do they have grids? No, they have QR codes. And does this have a sticker with a grid? Yes, here's our grid. The dot is in the top row, but the second column. The dot is in the second column and in the top or first row of the grid on the sticker. And here are some metal doors. And these doors are not open. They're not closed. They are ajar. And there's a red piece of plastic. Yes, so here we are back to the door. This door is not open. It's not closed. It is ajar. That door is ajar. The door is ajar. I know that's crazy, but it is. It's ajar. It's one word, not a space jar, but ajar. And there are some spikes. Those are some, and there we have some potted plants with vines hanging down the wall. Potted plants with vines hanging. And there is a blue watering can. A blue watering can. And a green watering hose. And here's a bunch of cars driving down the road. And here's a metal gate. Whoa, those are really spiky. Ouch. I would not want to sit on those. You do not want to sit on those spikes. You do not want to sit on those spikes. And here is a street corner. We have yellow. We have a barricade that's painted yellow with white and red. And there's a caution sign. And in this caution sign is a figure of a construction worker shoveling dirt. And the light says that we can walk across the street. There's the white man, the figure of a white man. There's a silver railing, if you notice. Here's a steady green light. The green light is not blinking. It is steady. Here's some more trees. This is a lovely tree-lined street. The street is lined with trees. And there's a mail slot, 863. And here is, hey, we have 2 columns and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. 2 columns and 6 rows in that grid. That dot grid. A grid of dots or buttons, really. And here's somebody wearing the red and white football jersey. He's twirling his keys. If you notice, these 2 guys are sitting on the ground. And what's this guy doing? He's got some kind of, I don't know, thing on wheels. What's he doing? And here's this guy. This guy's pushing a shopping cart. And this guy's rubbing his hands. And let's see, the sidewalk is a little broken here. And there is a tree stump. A tree stump. That is the stump of a tree stump. There was a tree there, and the tree was cut down, and what is left is the stump. And here we have our metal can, our glass jar, our plastic bottle, our paper carton, our papers, and our cardboard boxes. And here's a car that has an extra wheel on the back of it. Here's an extra wheel with a tire. The tire is made of rubber, That tire is made of rubber. Yes, a wheel consists of a tire made of rubber and I don't know what you call the thing that's metal. There's a handle. 900 to 800 are those numbers. 900, 800. And on the right side of the sign, there are arrows pointing left and pointing right. And you can see there is a yellow curb. And there, above the green bushes, is a security camera, a white security camera. And here's the tree-lined street again. We're walking down this beautiful tree-lined street. And now we're watching a car enter the driveway. The gate is open. The red light is blinking. You can see the wind blowing in the bushes. If you look at the bushes, the wind is blowing gently, not super strong, but gently. And the red light is blinking, and we're waiting for the doors to close. The doors are still open. The doors are still open. The doors of this gate are still open. We're waiting for the doors to close. Okay, doors, you're going to close. Instead, this guy walks by with a bag. Still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting, still waiting. Still waiting for the doors to close. Meanwhile, we can look at this guy walking. There it is. The doors are starting to close. The doors are closing. The doors are closing. Well, one door is closing. One door of the gate is closing. And meanwhile, this guy in the red shirt and red hat walk by. Oh, and here goes the second door of the gate is closing, and now it's closed. The gate is now officially closed. The red light is still blinking. Are we going to see the red light stop? There it is. And now the red light goes to a steady green light. And we watch as this woman walks her little white dog down the sidewalk. Let's go, little doggy. There he goes. The doors are closed, and there is a police truck. It's a truck. A truck has a truck bed in the back. And here is a little girl spinning around, spinning her arms around, walking, running now, jogging, running, jogging. She's jogging, not quite running. Okay, now where are we? Now it looks like we're in some kind of park, and it looks like there's a big crowd gathered. But first, we're looking at the roots of a tree. Those are the roots of a tree, or it's the trunk of the tree too. And wow, look at this group of people gathered. There's a big group of people gathered. What are they looking at? What are they watching? It looks like it's a group of young girls dancing. It's a dance group. Look at them. Look at them. They got some moves. They got moves. They have moves. They have dance moves. Wow, we got a big group watching this dance group. There's a big group of people gathered to watch this dance troupe. We could call it a troupe actually. A troupe of girls dancing. Each of them wears a different colored shirt. We have a green shirt, a purple shirt. There's a woman pushing a stroller. There's an old man sitting on a bench, topless. His shirt is off. Anyway, back to the dance troupe. they're doing some kind of choreographed dance. The choreography of a dance is the steps or the moves to the dance. So oh, look at that. They got fresh moves. They got fresh moves. This is a choreographed dance. You could have a dance that's improvised or freestyled, and then you can have a dance that is choreographed. And this, for certain, is a choreographed dance. They have practiced this dance. Someone has written down the moves. That's choreography, are the directions for the dancers. So this is, and the crowd applause. They're applauding the dance troupe. They finished their dance, and the group is applauding the dance group. They're huddled together. Are they going to take a bow? Yes, they took a bow. There's the bow. They bow to the crowd. One more bow. The crowd loves it. The crowd loves it. Wow, what a fun event at the park today. And here are some other young girls practicing their dance moves. A dance move is a move. Is when you move your body, a dance move. And wow, a lot of people have come to the park today to sit on the grass, watch a dance troupe do some dance moves, watch a dance group do some choreographed dance moves. And now we're walking on the side or the edge of the park. We're not in the park. We're just inside the park. We're on the edge of the park. Here's a young family. Here's a group of people walking down the stairs. And now we are walking up the stairs. We're walking up the stairs. That's one flight of stairs. Here's the next flight of stairs. We're going to walk up this flight of stairs. And we have one more flight of stairs. Here are some girls sitting on the grass under a tree. What a beautiful day in the park. And ahead of us is a playground. A playground is an area where kids play. Here are two kids inside the playground using a teeter-totter. That's right. Those kids are on a teeter-totter. On a teeter-totter. And there is a merry-go-round. We have a teeter-totter and a merry-go-round. A teeter-totter is a little tricky to say, teeter-totter. But this is a merry-go-round. This big thing that's spinning with the things on it is a merry-go-round. And here, look at this beautiful day in the park with the way the sun is shining through the trees in the back. We're in the shadows, but ahead of us is the sun shining. And here's a little boy walking. Here's another little boy wearing a pink jersey. And here's a black dog on a leash. That dog is on a leash. And it looks like people are selling things. People are sitting on selling things. They have their things on display. Here are things on display. These blankets on the ground are things on display. People are selling things. They're selling stickers. This person has some things on display. What are those things? Bumblebees. This person has their jewelry on display. This person has I don't know what this is. This person also has jewelry on display. Here are some more doggies on leashes. There's a little wiener dog. Yeah, there's people selling their things. And here is a bust. This is a statue of a person's head, is a bust. And here's a woman she's got a red thing. She's wearing something red on her head. Here's more things on display. I love the sunlight. That woman just blew smoke. These two men are wearing backpacks that are decorated. Decorated backpacks. They have things hanging on it. That means it's decorated. It's decorated with pins and stickers. And here's another statue. The statue is surrounded by a black fence. Here's a boy with the pink jersey, and he's got something yellow on his head. It looks like a duck. This guy's got one too. He's got a yellow duck on his head. Or he has a yellow duck on his head. And there's a bird flying. If you can see, there's a bird flapping its wings. Here's a big tree. We're going to walk down this flight of stairs. These stairs are made of brick. These are brick stairs. In the road, the street is made of cobblestone. And so we're going to wait with this group of people to cross the cobblestone street. We're going to look down. There's a subway. There's a train. There's a train coming into the station. There's a train arriving to the station. Look at that. And there's a bus. There's our buses. Is it time to cross the cobblestone street? Oh, where'd the group? The group disappeared. Okay, we're going to cross the cobblestone street. Onto the... Well, first we're going to look... Wow, look at that tall, white building. It's a tall, white apartment building. And there's a big, tall palm tree. A tall building with lots of... Each of those floors has a balcony in the middle and a window on each side. And there's a tall palm tree. And here we're going to walk up some more brick stairs. Here's the group of people. That woman has tattoos on her leg. If you notice, there was tattoos. And we got more big trees. Some people standing, some lamp posts, some people sitting on a bench, some people sitting on the ground, another lamp post, and there's a big flagpole. A flagpole with a flag at the top. And wow, look at this beautiful big lawn. This beautiful green lawn on a slope down the hill. There's people sitting and relaxing and enjoying a day at the park. And those are two little kids playing in the dirt. And here's a little doggy with a blue collar. A blue collar. Oh, and look, he's got a tail that's wagging and he jumps up. This little girl's holding a stick. This little girl is holding a stick. This guy walks by with a blue hat and he starts scrambling down the hill. He's skipping. He's skipping. He's not running, he's skipping. Skipping is when you're not running, but you're skipping. And this guy's holding the stick now, and looks like they're going to go play fetch with the dog. And here comes a guy. He's jogging through. Here's a couple strolling through the park. Strolling is like walking, but you're really chilling. A stroll is a very comfortable walk. Most of the time you would stroll through a park. You don't walk through a park, you don't run through a park, but when you're in a nice area, like a park, you stroll through the park. It's an unrushed way of walking, strolling. And here is this big structure in front of us is a gazebo. It's a giant gazebo. A giant gazebo. Gazebos primarily appear in public parks. Or in big areas where there's a big outdoor area. It's like a big shade area. It's a structure that gives shade outside, but is completely open on the sides. And wow, look at this. This is a display of bricks. And look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns. And how many rows do you think there are? If you guessed 4 rows, you would be correct. There are 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 columns to this grid of bricks. And as we slowly look up, we see a lamppost, a gold lamppost. And there's a giant circle of girls. It's a circle of girls. And here's a couple walking, holding hands. And we got, if you look in the back, we see some bike riders. And then in the front, we have a woman pushing a stroller. So a stroller is something you stroll with. A stroller is what babies sit in. And these people are taking selfies, and these people are taking selfies. These two people are not strolling. Those people are walking. But a stroller is is like a little cart that you put a baby in and you push. That's a stroller. And here is a cobblestone street. This is a street made of cobblestone. And here's a circle with a yellow curb. That's a yellow curb. And behind, here's a statue. This is a bust. We've seen this statue before. It's the bust of Belgrano himself. The kids and those people crossed the street, and there is the bust of Belgrano himself. The neighborhood we're in is Belgrano, and that is Belgrano himself. There's a van, a car, a car, a car, a van, a car, and a bus with an advertisement for perfume. An advertisement for perfume. There's a woman with blonde hair on the advertisement for perfume on the side of the bus. And they're kissing. Was that a kiss? That couple, I think, was kissing. Kissing. There's a cobblestone street. The bird is now on the asphalt. That surface is asphalt, asphalt, asphalt. And then it's off. The bird takes off and flies away. Goodbye, bird. And let's see, is that couple up? That couple kissed again. That man gave his girlfriend a kiss. A kissy kiss kiss. And these two people sit down on the bench. They sit on the bench together. She reaches into the white bag and pulls out a container, a white container. We have the sun shining. We have people sitting on a bench. We have people sitting on the grass, sitting on a blanket on the grass. We have people sitting at tables. These two women are sitting at a table. And we have a humongous tree. Yes, this tree is humongous. Humongous, this tree. It is not a small tree. It is not a medium-sized tree. It is not even a large tree. It is not even a giant tree. It is a humongous tree. It is a humongous tree that has humongous roots. Those are the roots of the tree. And those are the branches of the tree. The branches are humongous. And see, this man is pushing a stroller. That is a stroller. You stroll with a stroller. You don't walk, you stroll with a stroller. Here's a guy eating. Some more people sit, and we have some posts holding up the humongous tree branches. That's right. We have black posts holding up the humongous branches of the humongous tree. What makes something humongous? It's big. It's so big. It's humongous. What else is humongous? King Kong was humongous. Humongous is the same as gigantic. But we're going to go with the word humongous because it's fun to say. Humongous, humongous, humongous. This tree is humongous. Look, this tree is so humongous, we are still underneath the branches. That's how humongous the tree is. And we see more of this beautiful park, the beautiful green grass, the green lawn. This big green lawn is beautiful. Everyone is sitting on the green lawn. The lawn, and here we got kids who are, here's a kid running on the grass, running on the lawn. Oh, we got a roller. We have a roller, folks. That kid is rolling down the hill. Isn't that fun? Isn't that fun? Those kids are rolling down the hill. Not a care in the world. There he goes. He's rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4 rolls. He's rolling. Roll another roller. We have a roller. We have 3 rollers. We have 4 rollers. Everyone, all the kids are rolling down the hill. What fun. All the kids are rolling down the hill. It's fun to roll, isn't it? You know? Let's see, rolling. They're rolling like a wheel. A wheel rolls. There's a lamppost. What else are people doing? We have rollers, and now we have some people playing with a soccer ball. This guy tosses the ball tosses it, and then he hits it off of his chest. And then he kicks it back. Toss, bump off the chest, kick back. Toss, bump off the chest, kick. We call it the toss, bump, kick. Toss, bump, kick. Toss the ball, bump the ball off the chest, and kick. And this is a dog that just fetched a ball. He brought the ball back to his owner. Is the owner going to throw the ball or toss the ball? The owner is going to toss the ball. The dog runs after the ball. The dog grabs the ball into its mouth and takes the ball back to the owner. Meanwhile, we have kids rolling on the grass. We have another kid kicking a ball. We got people playing soccer. We got kids rolling. Here's another roller. It's a little bit of an awkward roll. Not a perfect roll, but an awkward roll. And here are 2 kids strolling through the park. We have people sitting on the grass, on the lawn. Grass is the type of plant. The lawn is the entire thing as a whole. Like, there's a blade of grass is like one little thing of grass. The grass is like the plant. Like, there's trees and there's grass. The lawn is the entire thing. The lawn is all the grass put together. And so now we walked off the lawn. We're onto the brick path. And we're walking towards the street. And there is a tree-lined street. There are lots of tree-lined streets here in Belgrano. There's lots of trees and lots of trees on the streets. And here's an advertisement for, hard to tell what it is. And here are some hair dyes. These are hair dyes. Those are brunette. If you want to be a brunette, and if you want to be a blonde, use these hair dyes. If you want to be a brunette, you can use the brown hair dye. If you want to be a brunette, you can use the brown hair dye. And here is a discarded mattress. That is a mattress, and what makes it discarded is that someone just left it on the street, does not want it. Discarded means throw away. Throw away. Something discarded is I just leave it there. I don't need it, I don't want it, I just leave it on the street and I discard it. And there's a balcony with some blankets. There's a magenta or a pink blanket hanging on the railing of the balcony. And there's a water cooler. There's a water cooler. There's a taxi. That's a taxi. He thinks we want to ride, but we're going to keep walking. Here's a stroller. This is a woman pushing a stroller. It is questionable whether or not she herself is strolling. And here are some dumpsters with some more discarded items. And here's a pigeon. And look at this. This is some kind of electronic board. This is like a logic board or electronic board. It's a board filled with little teeny electronics. This is an electronic board. And there is another discarded mattress. And there's a discarded baguette. That's a discarded baguette. Someone threw away their baguette, their bread. And what's on the ground? Here is a inflatable mattress. That is a air mattress or an inflatable mattress. And there's a yellow sign. Oh, and there's a green gate. It's opening. The gate is opening. And the red light is blinking. And let's see what comes out. What will come out of the green gate? What is it going to be? My guess is a car. I'm going to go with the car is going to come out. There it is. There's the car. My guess was correct. The car drives out of the driveway, goes through the gate, and turns onto the road. And there's a red car. Here's a big tree. There's 3 people sitting on the stoop. That's a stoop. And here's a bus stop, a waiting area for the bus. This is a place where you wait for the bus. And look at behind the bus stop is what is this? This is a discarded plate of food. I don't want to look at that. Okay, and look, we have another mattress. This is another mattress, a discarded mattress. There, we just saw 3 discarded mattresses. Here's another mattress left on the sidewalk. We continue walking. We're walking towards the corner. We can see there's a tree-lined street. There's a street lined with trees. And it looks like we have some traffic. Some cars are trying to go, but traffic is when there's cars, but they don't move so fast. When they're stuck is traffic. When the cars... Normally, traffic refers to when there's too many cars on the road. And here is a yellow stoop. This is a stoop. This is exactly what a stoop is a yellow stoop. It's like 1 or 2 stairs. And these are yellow tiles. And this is a tile of a vase. That was a stoop, folks. It's a yellow stoop. And here is a big dog on a leash. And here is a little dog being carried by that little girl. That dog was being carried by the little girl. And here are some red metal tables and chairs on the sidewalk. We're about to walk by these red metal chairs and tables. And we're on a busy street right now. There's a lot of people. It's busy. There's a lot of people which means it's busy. Here's some people holding up their phones, and look at we have a busy area with lots of people. There's lots of people. There's a little kitten in a teacup. There's a metal table and chairs, which is a table and chair made of metal. And we have a big crowd of people. We're walking through a crowd of people. That couple just kissed. This guy's making food. We have food on the grill. He wears a blue glove. He wears a blue glove on his right hand while he makes food. He has a blue glove on his right hand while he makes food. And there's a bookstore. We got a big crowd of people here. And what's this guy doing? He's making something. Is he making food? No, he's making ice cream. Look at, he's got moves. Just like a dancer has moves, this guy has moves. Look at, he's got little tricks. He's wearing black gloves. He's wearing black gloves while he makes ice cream. This is ice cream. And boom, he's got these two, I don't know what you call them, scrapers. And he's using, whoa, there's another move. He's got a move. He's got moves. There's a lot of people watching this guy make ice cream. A lot of people are watching this guy make ice cream. That is ice cream. It's a circle. The circle that he's making the ice cream on is very cold. It's a cold surface to let you mix ice cream while keeping everything cold. Everyone is watching this guy's moves. Wow, and here is a bookstore filled with books. There's tons of bookshelves, and on the shelves are books. And there's a display of books, and yeah, those are bookshelves. From the floor to the ceiling, bookshelves and books. Bookshelves are the surfaces that you put books on. There's a metal table and chair. That table and chair to the left is metal. And now we are following, we're going to go look over here. There is a mural. That is a deer with antlers. Antlers are coming out of its head. And there's a black barrel. There's a black barrel, and on top of the black barrel is a green bottle. And out of the green bottle was bamboo. And here's a advertisement, 40% off. It's a sunglass store. Those are all sunglasses. Sunglasses. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's lots of columns of sunglasses. There's a grid. Those are 3 big grids of sunglasses. We keep walking through this I don't know, what do we call this? A walkway? I don't know, a pedestrian mall. We call it a pedestrian mall. And here's a store filled with footwear. Those are some tall boots. Those are tall boots. And yes, this pedestrian mall is filled with people. Here are some people sitting and eating on the left. What are they eating? Noodles. Those were noodles. And here's a pink handbag. This woman has a pink handbag. This person is also eating noodles out of a bowl. Those are noodles. This kid wears a backwards hat. His hat is backwards. It's not front. It's not facing the front. It's facing the back. It is backwards. Oh, and here's a metal table with with license plates. Those are license plates. License plate. Those license plates are what are on the backs of cars. All cars have license plates. And we're coming to the end of the pedestrian mall. Wow, that was crowded. There was a lot of people. That was very crowded. And now it's still crowded. There's still a lot of people. We're walking down the street. Ooh, stickers. There's a sticker with an elephant reading a book. That elephant is reading a book. And this man is sitting in a chair. And there's a devil with horns. And what's in here? Lots of colors. Some clothing on the display. We keep walking down this street, and there's a heart with a face, and there's an eye, an eyebrow, and a little, there's one half is black, the other half is white. There's an eyebrow. Is a street mural. A street mural is a painting, a huge painting. It's a humongous painting. Let's go with humongous. A humongous painting on the side of the wall is a mural. We have a lot of people walking down this street. We have lots of people walking towards us. Here's someone eating food off of a stick. And here is a chain. A chain covered in some kind of plastic casing. There's a plastic casing on this chain, and there is a spherical doorknob. And that is a keyhole. A spherical doorknob and a keyhole. A chain and a casing, a spherical doorknob and a keyhole, and a balcony filled with potted plants. A balcony filled with potted plants, and there's a t-shirt with a skull. That is a skull. The skull is the bone of the head, is the skull. There's a skull drawn with this sort of a golden skull. Wow, we still got this big crowd. And this person has plants on display for sale. These are some plants for sale. Let's take a look at them. Here are some flowers with purple and orange blossoms. And here are a bunch of people sitting. Oh, and look at this. It is a heart. A maze inside of a heart. Here's the entrance. This is the entrance to a heart with the arrow pointing to the entrance. And here is the exit of the maze. It is a maze inside a heart. There are people sitting. People are sitting and eating. And those are two motorcycles covered with a tarp. Those people just stood up. They just sat down. On the left is a store with a red facade. And this is a restaurant with an image of a swan. That is a swan. It has a swan logo. A swan logo. And here is a checkered flag logo. That is a flag, a checkered flag. 2,340. And here's a tree. And we're walking down the sidewalk. And there is a black gate. And we look down this walkway or this alley. It is an alley. 2,350. 2,350. 2,350. 2,350. 2,350. And here's another yellow barricade painted yellow and white and red, and these are caution signs. The one on the left has an exclamation point. The one in the middle has a figure digging a trench. And the one on the right is a man digging. And there's a little trench. And there is a blinking red light. Yes, they're digging a hole. There's a hole in the ground. A trench is a long hole in the ground. And across the street is a booth. It's one of these little booths that we saw a booth earlier. Let's take a look at this booth. Who is in this booth? Can you see who is in the booth? There's a woman. She's got an earring. A woman with an earring is in the booth. A woman with an earring is in the booth. And there's a yellow curb. And there's the trunk of a tree. And there's a plastic white spoon, or a white plastic spoon. There's another big tree. There's a chain connected to the post. And there is some buckets, some white buckets. There's a big stack of white buckets. The stack on the right is bigger than the stack on the left. And on the right is a big red building. Beautiful painted red. If we look through the window, well, first there's a green sticker with a trash can. And here's a photo. And another photo. And 2 giant bottles of liquor. And there's an awning. A red awning. That is an awning, the thing that hangs over a door or an entryway or an entrance. And there is a sign. And look at this big red pane window. This big window has window panes, which are the little parts of the window. And here is a menu on display. A menu on display. And this menu has sections. Here's one section. It's the appetizers. This other section is for the main dishes. This section is for the sides, a section for the desserts, and the section for the drinks. We have 5 sections to the menu. And this window is a sticker in the shape of an octagon. And what is this? This is a humongous bolt or a nut. Yeah, this is a humongous nut. A nut is what you spin around a bolt. And this is a blue octagon, and this nut is in the shape of a hexagon. Has the shape of a hexagon. 6 sides is a hexagon. 8 sides is an octagon. Octagon, hexagon. Octagon, hexagon. Octagon, hexagon. Octagon, hexagon. Octagon, 8 sides. Hexagon, 6 sides. Wow, look at all that traffic. Lots of cars lined up. And we're going to come and look at this sign. We've seen this sign before. We're taking another look. On the back of this sign, there's a lightning bolt on that sticker. And here is a heart on fire. That heart is on fire. What else? This guy is giving a thumbs up. This is a platypus with heart eyes. And here are some light bulbs on a string. Light bulb. That is a light bulb. A man in a wheelchair. We turn the corner. We have a policeman walking. He has a police stick on his left hip and a gun on his right hip. And let's take a look over here. Oh my gosh, remember the guy? Someone has torn the face of this person off of that. The face has been torn off. There's no more face. The face is gone. This person's eye is gone, but his face is still there. But this used to be an advertisement with a face on it, and now the face is gone. And here we have this big door, a humongous door with these two big posts holding up the frame of the door. Holding up the frame of the door. And here is some purple letters. Here's a decorative wrought iron fence. And these are window shutters. And the window shutters are being held together by a lock, and we keep walking. There's more window shutters. And here's a discarded plastic cup filled with, we have a straw, a black straw, and a white lollipop stick. And here's the facade of a school, and there's the sign for the school, and on the sign is a seal. And the seal consists of two lions holding a circle, and it has a blue, white, and red border. That's the border to the sign. We keep walking down the sidewalk. This woman is walking fast. She's not strolling, she's walking fast. And here are some plants on display. Oh, look at these beautiful light pink blossoms. Beautiful with 5 petals. And on the right, we have our small orange tiles. And here is a big red gate. The store is closed. Here's another red gate. Here's a wooden garage door. Another wooden garage door coming up. And it looks like we're crossing the street. We cross the street onto the other side of the street where there's a big tree, a big garage door, a big red brick wall. Here are some people sitting outside under a tree. And here's a hole, and in the hole is a fan, and the blades of the fan are not moving. And here's a sticker of a pink car with yellow headlights. A pink car with yellow headlights and 2 white stripes on the hood of the car. The hood of the car is the thing that goes up and down. And there are pink letters with rounded ends. And here's like a coffee shop, a coffee shop. And as we turn the corner, we look at the sign. There's the sexy man with the beard. And there's the sexy woman with the blonde hair. Sexy man, sexy woman, so sexy. Sexy means good looking. Sexy means attractive. And here's a sign with a black background and red letters with a white outline. There's red letters with a white outline on a black background. And the sign is being held by a metal wire, and the metal wire is holding the sign to the metal post. And let's look. We have some shelves with things on display. Here are some red letters. This store is closed. What else? Oh, here are some paint splotches. Those are purple splotches. These are pink splotches. And there's a black splotch and a purple splotch. There's a black splotch in front of a purple splotch. And there is a sign with people, looks like a woman with 2 children, 1,750. Well, it looks like we've gone through an hour, so thanks for watching another hour of Bumbling Around in English. Stay tuned because there'll be another episode and we'll keep bumbling around. Until next time.